The scenic canyons of Moab, Utah, where 33 of the world's most extreme sportsmen participated in an event called the Tombstone Challenge, a spectacular demonstration of slider-down base. In other words, low-altitude cliff jumping.
When you base jump, you have to first make the commitment that I'm going to take this risk and then save my life afterwards. When I'm standing on the edge of something, that's when I know I'm alive. My senses are heightened. I'm about to kill myself if I don't save myself.
Next jumper, Mo Boletto. Upper launch point, 3, 2, 1.
The parachutes we have today are rectangular airfoils. It's a wing. It doesn't operate on drag, it operates on lift. So after I open, the parachute is set so that it's going half its speed, so it doesn't have a lot of forward speed. If it had a lot of forward speed and I was facing the wall, I'd hit it. So we want it to open and stay there if it's facing the wrong way. You have a steering line in each hand. If I want to turn right, I pull on the right one. The more input, the sharper the turn.
So this is a low altitude cliff, and we have low altitude equipment specifically for this cliff. It has nothing to do with skydiving equipment. We have equipment specifically for this kind of site, and it's a high-tech site.
Base jumpers have to be able to land on that spot in between the wires or the rushing creek or the big 200-foot pine trees. We have to be accuracy jumpers. We have to be riggers, in essence, to know our equipment. It's a very equipment-intensive sport.
Visually, it's amazing. You've got about 6 seconds before impact. And as you accelerate, the wind picks up in your ears. I got like a clock in my head. When the wind reaches a certain pitch, I know where I'm at. Wham, I throw it, it's open, I'm safe, I'm alive, you know? And set up for your landing. Come on in and hit the target, hopefully. Rock climbing. Them guys are nuts, man. I mean, they're hanging on a rock out there, relying on a rope, bolted to a wall. I don't know, a couple hundred feet, if not 1,000 feet up. I mean, those are the extreme guys.
Been skydiving since 1981. Been getting tattooed since 1981. Covered with tattoos, covered with skydives, been base jumping a couple years. That was a back layout. I wanted to see what that rock wall looked like. I don't know what it looks like, so I had to have a look upside down and all that, but it was cool. People think I'm crazy. I think I'm all right. I do stuff that they wouldn't do, you know? Like jump off rocks or jump out of buildings or cover myself with tattoos.
Well, the great thing about base and it being a whole big package is you have to do it all right. And that in and of itself is satisfying, knowing that you packed right, you accessed a difficult site, and then you pulled off a good jump and you stood it up and you walked away.
Once we get a good opening parachute, and we got the lift and we're flying away, we're fine. But if we're flying towards the wall, if we have twisted lines or we have a line over, those are about the only 3 things that's going to happen with this kind of system. Then if there's a problem with the parachute, we're starting to get into the danger zone. If the parachute opens facing the wall or it opens with a line over, instead of opening up and us letting the parachute fly immediately, it doesn't produce lift. It's still going down at a higher rate of speed.
In base jumping, they say it's good to be good, but it's better to be lucky. Here, Eric Santee takes a full body wall strike and lives to tell about it.
Thoughts were going through my mind, you know, it's all over with, you know, just keep fighting this thing. try to get it under control. You know, I might have a little chance of living if I keep fighting this.
Body position has about 85% to do with the way our canopy is going to open. If our body position is not exactly where it's supposed to be, our shoulders even so that both sets of lines come up just right, the canopy is going to be opening like this, which it's going to turn. So it's really important that you keep your head high, you keep your chest out, and you have a flat and stable body position. Time really does distort. It slows down. And you're just out there in slow motion, and you're so aware of everything. I mean, the only way you can get that drug, that adrenaline, is to be in the now, to be in that jump. And that's why we love it. That's why we're addicted. We do it over and over again. We want to be in the now. And when you're there ain't nothing like it in the world.